Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 107 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode, we've got two more matches for you. The first one up against Norwich in the league and the second one in the Europa League group stage against Club Brugge. Is it Club Brugge? Something like that, the Belgium team anyway, after we went out of the Champions League qualifiers in the last episode. So we'll have to crack on with the Europa League this year, sadly, but if you saw the last episode, you will know how unlucky we were, and you can go watch it, obviously, if you click the link below in the description. Before we get into things, though, if we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. We are so close to 4,000 subs. In fact, we might well have hit it by the time this goes up. So get leaving your questions for the Q&A down below, so I can include them in the video and I can answer them and that sort of thing. So yeah, don't forget to leave your questions, and let's pretty much crack on with things. Let's do some player development to begin with. We're going to, I think, go with those same 5 players. We might actually just get rid of the centre mid. He's not grown too much recently, so we'll give it to maybe Ian Taylor. Try and get him going up if we can. 20 years old, he's got a lot of growth in him, you would have thought, especially being a regen of what looks to be quite a good player. So let's go with those 5 players, and I think we should be okay with those. Let's see how we get on. Rossetti's finally gone up. 76 overall now, and Batista's gone up to 73, so some of the players that were really starting to slow down in growth have both just gone up there, which is great news for us. Finally a change of overall, and maybe a start of a bit of a fresh start here for Batiste, who is now not going down in value. He's actually gone up in overall, so looks to be quite good. Ball control's 88, dribbling 86, agility 83. He's got some good stats, Batiste. He can still push through to get into our starting 11. In the previous episode, I offered some new contracts, I think towards the end of the episode. As you can see, Grounds has accepted, our third choice keeper has accepted the contract. This one has been rejected though, because the contract lengths haven't been met. Now, I think they have been met, so I'm not going to continue with that, and he's going to wish to take his time to review his options anyway, and Mazzulu accepts. We've got Yedlin talking about the new contract and Capella about Gangolo's spot. He thinks to make a good replacement. Yep, he will. He's been thinking about his future of the football club. He doesn't want to sign a contract extension, Yedlin. Not good news. That's a bit of a shocker for us. Yedlin does not want to sign a new contract, and that means he's got a year left, well, 10 months left now, and he could quite easily leave on a free in January. So we need to think about an alternative to him. That isn't good news. Was not expecting that, and now we need to really start looking for a new right back, because we have to assume that that's going to happen. Okay, so I've been looking at new right backs, and there's Ryan Best, who's a young right back that's coming through at the moment at Bournemouth, 19 years old, 69 overall. Not too sure that he's going to be good enough yet, but we're going to keep an eye on him. He's an alternative, possibly, if Yedlin does decide to leave. Of course, he could change his mind. He could decide to sign a new contract, or he could leave in the summer next year. So we'll just have to wait and see. He might just wait his contract out. I'm not really too sure. But something I want to try and get in now, which I didn't realise was a free agent, 75 overall, is this guy, Zlatan. We'll just call him, because I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname. We're going to try and get in Zlatan. Not Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but we're going to try and get in a Zlatan, and we're going to give him 35 grand a week. I know he signed a new centre-back, I think it was in the previous episode, it might have been. But I think, we just need to get him in whilst he's still free, basically. So we're going to say score rotational player, and he should be able to get in the squad occasionally for us. Okay, so he just accepts the contracts. We've also got Ramirez, Joe Lowe and Capella all signing new contracts, which is fantastic for us. Getting a new centre-back in is great as well. We needed someone just, again, to beef up the squad a little bit. We've got a few players that maybe aren't quite good enough to come in when we need them to. So we've decided to upgrade a couple of them, and I think that looks quite good to be honest. Now we've got a 75 rated centre-back. He's only 20 years old as well, so he looks really good for his age. We'll move on to the next match now against Norwich. There might well be some player drills I think we'll do beforehand, and possibly some more emails. Okay, so these are the 5 players I've gone with this week. Grounds comes in. Not really too sure who he replaces, to be honest, because I think one of them has probably gone out on international duty, which is good to see that happening, because obviously we do have a lot of young talent here, and we need to try and get them playing for the countries as well, to kind of prove the fact that they are very good players. We'll move on again to try and do some more player drills, but we've got Scotland wanting me here. Just going to reject that one. I think we should have enough time just to about finish another load of player drills before the Norwich game. But we are getting news that Paul Davidson wants to leave the youth setup, so we do need to try and sign him before that happens, if he's good enough, obviously. If he's not, then we won't bother. Paul Davidson, let's have a look. 55 overall, keeper, does look quite good. We'll sign him up and offer him a 2-year contract. Not going to give him a role in the club, to be honest. We'll just go ahead with that for now. and we might not be able to have time actually to get another load of player drills in because of the Norwich match, so we'll have to leave it until after that, but we've got a game now in the Premier League to play. Paul Davidson does accept, that's good news, and Benicofobia wants to play the next match, so let's decide on the team and see what sort of side I can put out for the Norwich game. Okay, this is the team that I've gone with. I've not decided to include Benicofobia on the pitch, but he's on the bench in case we need to bring him on later on. He's pretty much decided to expect, to be honest, usual sort of defence. We've got Dyer, Lucas and Ramirez. We've got Silva, Aguero and Entep going forward. So we've got quite a strong team there. We will make some changes for the Europa League game in a few days' time. That'll probably include some slightly different players in the side. Let's see how we get on though against Norwich. Try and get the 3 points. We're currently 4th in the league, but we've got a game in hand, so that could potentially put us a little bit further up the league. And yeah, let's see how we get on. Big game against Norwich. Let's try and beat them. I think we've got a better team. I can't imagine they've got anyone like Aguero in the side, so yeah, we should really be beating Norwich quite comfortably. Eric Dyer going to look for Aguero. Can he finish it off, Aguero? Probably should have gone a little bit closer in the end. We're 21 minutes in, and we've not really had any chances because they've passed it around us constantly. They've passed it around the back for about 10 minutes, and I don't know how we've not managed to get a hold of it. They just keep passing it around us really quick. It's quite frustrating, to be honest, to play against. Ramirez will just again put it in. Zuma's in there, but can't beat Jose Sa, our former goalkeeper, to the ball. Typical, he's having a good game now. And it's 1-0. Typical, absolutely typical of this game, really, isn't it? You can't win back the ball against a side like Norwich who don't play football like this at all. So, yeah, very frustrating. We're losing 1-0, and we barely touched the ball. I wouldn't be that surprised if the possession was something like 70-odd%. It has been that bad. Ramirez trying to bail us out of it, again with another long shot like he did in the last episode. Didn't quite work this time, but we're going to need one of those to go in, I think, again. That's it for the first half. Still losing the game 1-0. Struggled to get a shot away. It was an unbelievable match, really. Can't really do too much. And I've lost my connection to the EA servers. Luckily, I don't need them. But as I said, I think, like, look at that. Look at the possession. It's nearly 70%. It's been ridiculous. We've had a few shots, but none of them have really challenged the goalkeeper at all. So yeah, frustrating game. Obviously, a one that we shouldn't be losing. I mean, when their best player is about 75 overall, you know you shouldn't be losing the game at all. So it's very frustrating, this match, but yeah, it's one of those games where, again, the game just doesn't want you to win at all. We're going to try our best though. It's going to have to be long shots, I think, mainly in this match. I can't see them opening up too much, but you never know. We've got a chance here, actually. Okay, it's 1-1. Lucas has just scored straight from kick-off. We're right back in this game. That's a bit of a change already. It's what can happen on this game, to be honest. It's exactly what can happen. The game can swing, usually not in your favour, usually it's the other way around, but there we go, got ourselves a goal, we're back into the game at the moment. Aguero turns, he's going to have a shot, oh, it's straight at the keeper, Ramirez, 2-1. There's 20 minutes left of this game, it's amazing how it can turn. We've gone from only 32% possession and losing 1-0 to not too much later being 2-1 up. I mean, I've no idea what the possession is now, but we've not had loads, to be honest, but we've scored. Aguero should really score the first one. It is on his weaker foot, but still, it should really go past the goalkeeper. But it's 2-1 nevertheless, and Ramirez has got himself another goal. He seems to be cropping up with a few goals at the moment. And have you noticed, both of the goals have come from our centre mids, not from the striking three at all. So that's a little bit worrying, but at least we're scoring the goals, and at least we're winning at the moment. Okay, all three changes. Yedlin, Benicofobia and Ian Taylor will all come on. That means we're going to take off Aguero, Eric Dyer and Entep, and Ramirez will sit in at CDM. Yedlin's going to play on the right-hand side of centre attacking mid. Going to give him a go there. He seemed to do quite well there when I've played him in that sort of position before. And Benicofobia, he wants to play, so we'll let him play. So I think we'll do that. And there's about 20 minutes left of this game. Hopefully we can hang on to the win. Maybe even get a third goal if they open up. That's it, we've won the game 2-1, that's the main thing, got the 3 points, and we can move on to the next game. Obviously we need to look at emails and things like that if we've got any, but there'll be a heavily changed side for the next match, but I'm much happier with that second half, despite not really improving the possession too much. We still got around about 40%, but we had the most amount of shots, we dominated them, deserved 3 points, could have been more goals though, that's something I'm a little bit worried about. Aguero seemed to start playing quite poorly, and Andre Silva's trying but not really delivering at the moment, so a little bit worrying. We've got a lot of options to try if we need them. Okay, some more play drills. We'll go with the exact same 5 players again this week, try and get them up in attributes to again try and get their overall up. And there's only been 2 attributes gone up there. Gordon's moving slowly closer to 75 overall, and Ground's moved up slightly. Anybody else got any emails for anyone else? I don't think we will have. Let's have a look. Benikafobe, I think he's happy that he played the last match. At least he got some time on the pitch, that's the main thing. Okay, there's some good and bad news. The good news is our players have actually recovered quite well from that last match, so we might be able to play them. The bad news is we've got another game in 2 days' time. So yeah, not very much time to recover at all. Against QPR, Leeds playing QPR very shortly. In fact, it's the day of the QPR versus Leeds game that I'm recording this. I think it's going to go out about 3 days later or something like that, this video. But it is the day of the Leeds versus QPR game, so I don't know what the result is yet. By the time this video goes out, everyone obviously will know in the comments and stuff. So yeah, we've got that game coming up. That'll be next episode, I reckon, though. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. We've also been drawn in the cup against Exeter. Yay! And that's 3 days after the QPR match as well, so there'll probably be a heavily rotated team next episode. But for this episode, I think we're able to actually play a pretty much full-strength team for this game against Club Brugge. We're going to see how we get on. We don't have a particularly difficult group stage at all there. We should really be top in the group quite comfortably. But let's change on the team and see what side I put out. Okay, this is the team that I've gone with. Quite a few changes to kind of mix things up a little bit for this match. There's some players that aren't getting much game time because we've got such a huge squad. So I'm trying to include a few of them on the pitch and on the bench. Rossetti starts in goal, Nelson at right back, Capello and Zuma at centre back, Gomez as my left back, Bridcut in front, Samaris playing alongside Ramirez, Mane on the right, Coman on the left with Iheanacho up front. That's the bench I've gone with. Obviously quite a strong bench. I think Aguero's gone down in overall. I'm sure he was 90 before. Could be wrong, that might just be me. Might well have gone up in overall, to be honest. But yeah, he's in good form at the moment, Aguero, but he's on the bench. Calvin Phillips also gets on there as well, who we've not played in quite a long time. So I thought I'd give him a chance. I can't believe he's only 73 overall, to be honest. He doesn't play like that in-game at all. He plays around the 80 overall mark, I'd say. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a win against Club Brugge. But let's see what sort of side of the balls we got out as well. Don't really know of too many of their players. But let's go with the match now and see how we get on. Again, got off to quite a fast passing start here from Club Brugge. We're only a couple of minutes in, but already they're passing the ball around a lot. Very much like Norwich in that previous game, passing it around very quickly. And a lot of the time around the defence as well, which is, again, going to make this game a little bit frustrating for us. But hopefully they don't have the quality to finish it off. And maybe make some more mistakes like that as well during the match. 1-0. First attack, first goal, first shot on target, all that sort of stuff. And it's 1-0, 10 minutes in. Yeah, poor defending there for Capello. Couldn't really keep up with him, couldn't really get on the right side of him. But again, like I say, first shot, first goal. Iheanacho with the turn from the goal kick. Gonna love to play it through to Kingsley Coman. This is on the counter-attack. Coman with the shot. Just about saves it. I thought we might have a chance at scoring. That was going to be a better shot from that, really. It didn't quite work out. Mane now to put in a cross. He's not really got enough power behind it, but Iheanacho will take the shot, gets blocked. Kurt Zouma, and it's 1-1. I'm pretty sure it was Kurt Zouma anyway. I didn't look down at his name, but yeah, it is Kurt Zouma, I think, to finish that one off. 1-1, and it's going to possibly be a high-scoring game here. We've had 2 goals inside 18 minutes. Fantastic stuff. We've replied quickly. That's good news. And Zuma just passing it past the keeper. And that's 1-1. Iheanacho cutting inside here. Still going to try and play the ball across. Wasn't really too many options there. And it's half-time, 1-1 at the moment. Again, it's one of those games. It's been quite even, actually, this match, to be honest, compared to the Norwich game. They have had a few chances, undeservedly, because obviously the team isn't nowhere near as good as ours. But yeah, they're still finding a way through and finding a couple of chances. Hopefully, though, we can pick up our game a little bit. We'll keep the team the same, and we need to try and get a second goal fairly quick. Okay, the final 2 changes to be made. Silva and Antonio will come on, Iheanacho and Coman will come off. And yeah, let's see how he gets on. Decided not to bring on Aguero. Thought Silva was the better option, someone a bit stronger, more physical, that still has the pace and the finishing. Let's see, can we get ourselves a winning goal? 20 minutes to do it. Silva's won it back off the defender. Now it's his chance to try and score if he can. Silva to finish it off. Good save by the keeper. And Silva could not head that one past him either. Tight angle. Couldn't really do too much else other than try the finesse round him. Oh! Oh my days. What a ball in from Mane. What's a header for Antonio? I thought it was going in. No way did I expect a score from that. There's 4 minutes left and obviously we didn't score from that, but it was very close. It looked like it was going in. Bridcut to try and curl it over the bar and out for a goal kick. Antonio going to look for Ramirez. Going to try and play it back to Antonio. He's going to have a shot. Antonio right at the goalkeeper. Not where I wanted it. And out for a corner. Come on. Let's have a short corner. We are on an all-out attack. In fact, no, an ultra-attacking, I think, at the moment. And it's not a good delivery. Couldn't find Silva or Capella. That's it. Drawn the game 1-1. That's, as far as I'm concerned, 2 points dropped. We did enough to win the game. But as usual, doesn't go our way. And yeah, we'll move on to finishing the episode up now. We did obviously have the most shots, possession-wise, as ever, not good. But I think, you know, we deserve to win it. I think we did. That's definitely 2 points dropped. We've only ended up getting 1 point from that match. But we'll have to just end the episode here and hopefully improve next time we have a group stage match. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. We'll quickly have a look at the emails that we've got. I don't know why I've got so many. It's mainly scout reports by the looks of it. And we've got an inquiry about one of their youngsters, 12 million. I was just looking at him in between episodes, I think it was. And yeah, 12 million they want for him. He's not a particularly good player. I've just taken a look at him. One of my young centre-backs isn't happy about his role at the club. That's fair enough. Doesn't really get much of a game. I've got better centre-backs that are the same age as him. So he might well be a player that leaves. Cameron Phillips also isn't happy with his role at the club. That's understandable. I'm going to try and sort that out soon. Whether that means he leaves, I'm not really too sure. Decided to discount Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's not that good actually overall-wise, so we won't bother looking at him too much more. Andre Wright also got looked at as well. Just, again, not that good. So that's it for the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We're currently second in the league, same amount of points as Newcastle, and hopefully we can go top after this game against QPR. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.